Alrighty, let's have some fun. Are we finally going to have a race without a death and follies? Let's see.
I don't know about follies, but I mean, it's that sub 11 getting out of here that's the hard part.
Ooh, 10-10, not bad.
Ooh, nice. 69 in the end of that. 11:69.
Brian wins the race. Alright, starting off, of course, both runners are going to be...
And we are doing follies with Grondious and with BetaBryn. Excellent. The normal strat with this is to get all 5 coins and to go for 2 different weapons. There are some strategies that may be implemented in these matchups coming up soon that skips follies and goes for tutorial.
Grondious getting a little unlucky with a trolley flower. But he survived with 3 HP. Ooh, we got some surfing here too.
Oh yeah, he did the clipping.
Nice.
First one out, Grondious. Let's see that time. And it looks like both racers will get through this without a death. Congratulations, 38. Solidly right behind.
And 43 for Brian, also pretty solid. Now, we're going to get to see something a little fun here from Grondious.
So, he is going with the roundabout spread.
Yes, he is.
Interesting, interesting. I believe he's probably going to be the only person in this tournament using the roundabout.
Most likely, yeah. I was considering it for one of my races, but I tried it and it's so hard to use. Yeah, right off the bat, we're going to see a cool strat with this route. And Grondious calls it a hurricane, which I think is one of the coolest names ever. It's essentially just pre-firing a couple of roundabout EXs and jumping over them so they instantly nuke the boss. Similar to a lobber trap, but with an EX.
Yeah, it's like an EX trap. That is wild.
And BetaBryn, of course, going with the more traditional lobber spread. Grondious cleaning up the root pack really nicely.
Now, Grondious' world record, that is with the lobber spread, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, 41's a nice time with roundabout.
I actually have no clue the strategy with roundabout on some of these bosses. I do believe, and I think I've talked to Grondious about this, roundabout is much more difficult on Pea Shooter. 45 coming out. They are still neck and neck. BetaBryn is just behind Grondious. But Grim Matchstick, it's a very difficult boss with roundabout.
Yes, that's the scary boss in the run for sure. Ooh, okay, so we're seeing
damage clip. The double damage. Okay.
We're gonna see. Ooh, nice. He gets the 1 cycle. That is very tough to do. 2 damage boosts, and it's a really tight window. Doesn't quite get 5 cards out of it, but he should instantly get that.
Oh,
this is where we see. This is where we see the hurricane used really well. Ooh, and he gets tigers too. That's good.
This is wild.
Yes. Holy smokes, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, and BetaBryn got the super skip. That actually, he's going to need to restart from that. That is a glitch. Yeah, that was a super skip.
Oh, I did not even notice that. I'm not sure if he knows that. Oh, Grondious with a 47. That's a crazy time to get with roundabout. He's still going here. I'm not...
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to get some of the mods on the races to figure that out, but we'll just keep it going. I'm not sure there's a way to communicate with him during this race.
Yeah.
Which is a smart opportunity for him, but we'll just have to see how that plays out. But he did a very good job with that. It is very difficult to get that super skip on no major on 1.2 without using the big lobbers.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, is this another hurricane?
A little bit of a mini hurricane.
That is a wild technique that I think that we're going to see a lot more of that in the future with this entering the race like this.
Yeah.
31. That is wild. BetaBryn is still right behind Grondious. Like this is still pretty neck and neck. Halfway through aisle 1.
Yes, a death can turn to anything.
From any side.
Especially
absolutely.
on Hilda, because we've got a couple of damage, which
they can be dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, which will leave most runners with 1 HP for the last third of the fight, which can be very scary. Ooh, BetaBryn actually getting a nothing. That's unfortunate. Whoa! Oof. That gravestone can really catch you off guard.
Yeah, I think he was almost there too.
Damage boost. For those unaware, the Bullet Billy X's, which are just the plain machine gun EXs, they work in sort of chomps, or what we call ticks, and that's as the hitbox moves along with the boss, it does a bit of damage, and
nice.
Of course, when Hilda's moving from left to right, if you shoot that EX, it'll get 9 or 10 ticks, whereas you can only get 4 or 5 on some bosses, sometimes only 3 or 2 on others. Ooh! Close with that tornado, and a bunch of bullets.
All right, BetaBryn's back to the tombstone, catching up.
Playing it a little safe there. Whoa!
Ooh, that was dangerous. But he got through that. Excellent. Moving on with that one.
Yeah, Goopy can be a sneaky boss. And Grondious finishing up with Hilda nicely.
We are seeing some great times on both racers so far. The only big difference so far has been that single death, other than a couple seconds difference on each boss. So it only takes a single death on a third phase for this match to completely flip.
Oh yeah.
I think that's another reason I love this game so much, especially the races, is that it takes a misstep.
Yeah, Grondious of course gets seeds because other patterns on Cagney don't exist in races.
No, you only get seeds twice, maybe thrice.
No, he does get an extendy boy after this, or a lunge, as some people might call it. Another interesting bit of tech that Grondious is using here is that he does a small jump, because Cagney moves his head back and forth, and he does like a small hop with a little bit of spread damage just to optimize his damage as much as possible. He may go for a damage boost here. Although,
he has the damage. Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, he opted to play it safe. It's most people work on the timing with 3 HP, and if you take a hit early, then it's better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely, in this 44 with that one.
44 is a solid with a trolley pattern. Ooh, Brian's going into Hilda final phase with HP. Always scary.
Always scary.
See. Okay, he does stop damage.
So that's a fun one for people who don't know. On Hilda, that transition where she's grabbing her head, she actually becomes invincible.
Yes.
Shooting her only builds up cards. There's a couple phases and different bosses that have that mechanic that you'll see our racers just kind of shooting just to build up EX. Good job, Ryan, moving out of Hilda.
Yeah, nice phase 3.
Still only a single boss behind, and that is very good. Grondious moving into Bonbon. I have a hard time calling her that, because she just reminds me of Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time.
So yeah, I'd like to call her Baroness.
I just call her Peebles or PB so much. It's just hard.
Yeah, this fight can be scary too. Oh, okay, he's not opting to take a damage boost. Yeah, I pulled up his record video before this, and he got a candy corn where he took a damage boost. But he looking like he's opting to play it a little safer.
Yeah. The traps on this are very interesting.
Speaking of, he goes for a damage boost spread. I guess because he had 2 health.
We got seeds on Brian. No, it looks like both runners have to get the seeds. That's just the way it works.
Good Cagney patterns don't exist.
No.
Brian opting to play a little safe and dodge the carrots. You can pull off a well-timed EX because the EX stalls you in the air a little.
We got
dodge the
seeds
acorns
twice.
Oh man,
that is unlucky. But he's moving into the last phase with he's got 3 life though, so he should be okay.
Ooh. Yeah, and seeds are just all around terrible because you end up having to deal with that parry shooting plant at the top as well in this last phase. And just everything about seeds is not great. Ooh, and Grondious starting with Wally.
Yeah, I actually missed him killing I missed him killing that one.
Yeah, last phase Baron is pretty straightforward. Stand underneath her and bam, spread the X's.
Yeah, these fights move so fast.
Yeah. You go to pay attention to one, and the next one's two bosses ahead, and it's like, oh. And let's see if... Ah, nice. He kills Wally before you can start moving again. That's how you know your damage is optimal there.
Yeah, Brian moving on to the Baroness as well.
He's taking a damage boost as well.
Hopefully the RNG on this one is good for him. That's one that has some...
Yeah. Yeah,
Another...
Baroness, it can be not always what you want to see, but what you don't want to see.
Oh wow, Grondious got left side heart.
Oh, jeez.
That's some pretty bad luck for him, but he still got the knockout really quickly.
Still
well done. We started with Jawbreaker as well with Baroness, which is I think is not a good one to start with because it's a free giveaway.
Yeah, you like getting Jawbreaker third because then you can set up a nice lobber trap on the transition.
Yeah. Oh, he got through Cupcake real fast though.
Yeah, Cupcake can be bad. You know all about that, right, Scott?
Cupcake is the real gatekeeper of Isle 2 for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
And Brian going for a parry there.
Going for it. Moving on to Jimmy with Grondious as well. He's got swords, which is an easy RNG for him to start the match.
Yeah, I think ideally you want to get treasure, because then you can potentially get two parries and hit Jimmy with a nuke in the first phase. But if not, you can just use a mini bomb EX.
I actually have not thought about hitting him with a nuke in first phase.
Yeah, you can only do it with the two cards. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that one out.
But if you don't get the nuke, then you want to hit him with one or two mini bomb EXs, because then you're potentially getting a nuke in this Pillars phase. Which, of course, we're doing the old 5 bullets and then a mini bomb to maximize damage. Ooh, nice quick kill.
Yeah, that was a very good sarcophagus. BetaBryn onto Wally. Okay, so he's going for the full Jimmy. That's what I call it, the puppet.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've seen runners take the mini phase, and that's just so much harder in my opinion.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I think it's about the same time, honestly. Maybe the secret phase is a little faster. It's mostly dependent on the parries you get from the puppet.
Absolutely. I think all of the secret phases have potential to be quicker. But
yeah.
There's also the risk factor.
And the fact that Sally Glitch is banned.
And yeah, Sally Glitch is absolutely banned.
Ooh, Brian's going into this third phase here with 1 health. This is scary for sure. Let's see if he doesn't nuke. Oh no, he's going to play it safe. Yeah, I totally respect that. Ooh, Grondious with the 126 Jimmy. That's a solid time.
Absolutely is. And he's going to be moving on to Beppy, which is... I feel like IL-2's got some of the hardest bosses in them.
Yeah. Yeah, the percentage of bosses that are difficult on IL-2 is scary. But one of the positive things about Roundabout Spread is that it's easier to get more consistent damage. Because you can use your spread and then turn around and shoot your roundabout, and your shots for roundabout will still hit.
Oh, absolutely.
And of course it makes... Ooh, Brian cleaning up Wally next to. Well done. Another good thing with roundabout spread is that it doesn't matter what side donkey you get, because your roundabout trap will hit no matter what.
Oh, wow. Ooh, and right side yellow. Right side yellow.
Colors.
It's the worst one to get, and he still went through that so quickly.
Yeah, the colors still matter. Yellow donkeys. Oh, wait.
Alright.
And that's another good thing about the roundabout traps. It doesn't always necessarily need to be straight up. You can just shoot roundabout mindlessly, and you'll get a good chunk of the boss's health. Ooh, Brian getting the cat.
That is my least favorite. Every time I get cats, I always consider it bad luck on the run.
Yeah.
It's just for whatever reason.
The parry. What an unfortunate pattern.
And then we're leaving
105
Beppy. That's a good time.
Yeah. Grondious, of course, getting Skippy, the pink parry duck. I only just recently learned that he has a name.
I saw that on his stream the other day. Or was it your stream, I think?
Yeah,
it was your stream.
Alright, so this is the scary point of the run for Roundabout.
This is gonna be, this is a run killer boss for Grondious right here.
first phase is pretty much the same. You just use your spread, easy. But the second and third is where it gets terrifying, to say the least.
Absolutely. I'm very interested to see this phase.
Yeah.
As someone who's had so much trouble on Grim myself. You've got Beta.
Actually, even second phase isn't too bad. The biggest issue is that, yeah, because you can just aim up right here, and most of your shots will hit anyways.
Oh, interesting.
But, yeah, the big issue is the third phase.
Yeah.
The fireballs will eat your roundabout shots, and of course split seemingly randomly.
Beta is cleaning up on Jemmy right now, super easy. Look at that hurricane, though. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you want to get your EXs out of the way, because you're not really going to find a good chance to get them. Oh, yeah. See, there's going for damage.
He's going for the damage boost.
Wow, nice fight.
That was quick. And BetaBryn cleaning up Jimmy. Serendipitous. 141 and a 58.
58 with round. That is an insane fight for Grondious. Holy smokes!
I don't think I've gotten that even with a pea shooter.
Yeah, well, even sub 1 fights can be tricky to get if you don't go for any damage boost on Lobber.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Brian heading into Beppy of his own. See, this is a big issue with Beppy, is it's really tough to get spread damage on this first phase, just in general.
That is what I've learned very recently.
Yeah.
I've switched to just Lobber on this unless I feel very good about it. Grondious is up in that cop's face.
He got a bit of a trolley pattern there. You can stop on that platform above him, but then if he stops there as well, you got to get out of there. It can be tricky to react to. And another solid thing with Honey Bottoms is that you can get a roundabout trap, whereas you can't really get a Lobber trap.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to have to hold back damage a little here, because he got some bad platforms.
Ooh, we got right side green on BetaBryn.
Oh, nice. So he should be able to get the 1 cycle. Nice.
Yeah, both sides of these screens right now are there's a lot of good stuff happening. We're about to see a knockout right here. I think he's definitely going to skip that spellbook.
Oh, yeah,
there it is.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Grondious had really bad patterns. Honey Bottoms is a massive RNG point in this run, no matter what route you do.
47. Tore through her.
Nice.
Wild. Looks like BetaBryn is on the last phase of Beppy.
He's going to clean this up before they throw the baseballs. There we go. Nice.
Absolutely. Good job.
Yeah, that phase gets hilariously easy compared to the casual playthrough.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Speedrunning's parts of these games, it's easier.
Ooh, we have probably one of the hardest individual strats in run. Let's see if he can get it.
Is he going for 1 cycle?
Ooh,
he got it. Wow.
Yeah, you can only miss up to 2 bullets. 2 of your machine gun bullets to get that 1 cycle. And then, of course, it leads you into the nukeless second phase. So that's definitely one of the more advanced strats. Or one of the most advanced strats, I should say. And then, yeah, here's the damage boost. And you get a similar EX to Hilda when she's moving left to right.
This Dr. Cow fight is absolutely bonkers. He is dunking this guy's butt, dude.
Yep. Oh, and he gets 2 nice parries, gets the nuke off. Yeah, and then he's just going to opt for mini-bomb EXs. And should be about dead here. Nice.
There it is. Wow.
Oh, Brian cleaning up phase 1 nicely. That's good.
Yeah, going into phase 2 with 2 life. He's definitely got a good shot with that. What is that, a 58? 50? 50.
Wow. Oh, that's a good time. Yeah, I
had to make sure, like, no, there's no way this is 50.
Yeah, there's a weird buff that the stomach bot on Cal have in 1.2 from 1.1, in that they just randomly got a ton more HP.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's mostly just to deal with the mini-bomb explosions. It seemed a little too easy that you could hit both hitboxes of the chest and the stomach, and then also kill the stomach bots. So they buffed those. So that can really trip up some people.
That makes sense.
Ooh, Grondious having a very nice phase 1 on Sally.
Sally.
Ooh, Brian's having a scary phase 3. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, he got through that though. That's he's been doing super good. He's only had 1 death so far, and he's only behind by just a little bit. It really only takes a little bit.
he almost had a crazy quick kill where he hit her with 2 damage boost Freddy X's and then killed her at the top of the screen. But he opted to not go for the second. Played a little bit.
Grondious going down to 1 HP for this, but how easy is this phase with the roundabout? Oh, never mind. What phase?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a cool quick kill you can get with Lobber that involves a little bit of damage overlap with an EX, and then you can instantly kill her as she comes down, but it's harder to pull off on roundabout. Ooh, Brian heading into the platforms boss. Let's see how he gets along. Ooh, getting a little trolled by the police bee.
Oi, oi, oi.
Here's a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Grondious moving on to Werner Werman. Quadruple U.
Oh, this is another bot. Oh, look at these platforms. Oh, no.
No, that is
Brian.
so. Look at that on the left side. That is such bad luck.
And
And then followed up
by
by the right. See, this is what this boss can do, and I'm frustrated for BetaBryn looking at this.
Oh, this is okay. They're
Look at
clearing up. Oh, nope, they're not clearing up.
He just got not
Yeah,
good luck on that.
Honey Bottoms is dumb.
Yeah, so he's going on to the
But-
spell book, but I don't think that he had enough DPS to bring that down. We're moving on to the last phase for Grondious as well into Werner Werman. Werner is definitely one of the quicker, easier bosses. I
Yes.
think that definitely should be an aisle 1 boss as a casual.
Yeah. Ooh, Brian has to deal with the Fists of Fury. Oh, no!
No. That is
Oh, that's
unfortunate.
rough.
That is honestly one of the hardest things I found going into Lobber, is that last phase with the bomber, the plane. It's very difficult to get a kill with just Lobber and
For
spread.
sure, yeah. It's not bad, of course, if you get platforms and you can just stand in the center and shoot
Yeah.
up, but you're not going to get platforms. Similar to Cagney, good platforms don't exist. Ooh, Grondious is going to pull off a really cool strat here.
Is he gonna go
He's
for
just-
the hurricane?
No, he's just going to sit in Briny's face and tank.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a fun one. The gun has a very flowcharty pattern that once you grind it out for a couple of hours, you can learn it pretty well.
This technique that Grondious is using right now is one of the most pleasant tricks I've seen. Like
Yeah.
this fight alone makes me want to use roundabout. This is absolutely silly for me. This is what to watch
for
this.
sure. Brian's got 2 health, fortunately, going into the last phase.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
I was like, that's definitely gonna be a quick kill. He got a lot of DPS into that one.
Yeah, I didn't actually catch how good his platforms were. He's out of Honey Bottoms, that's all that mattered. Ooh, the 44 for Grondious on Briny, that's a solid time. Yeah, Briny's another pretty big RNG point. If you get the water doggos, that's bad by every aspect because it can be tough to keep up damage, and also it's the longest attack.
Yeah, the dogfish is almost a guaranteed time loss.
Yeah,
It's like getting spider on the double. It's
exactly, yeah.
even if you do it well, you're losing DPS on it.
Here's a
Yeah,
real
getting another gun on Briny is faster, but a lot scarier because he can sometimes shoot pink or yellow, or he can shoot pink or yellow bullets rather, and you have to either guess or react and parry them in time or get out of the way, and it's just all around really scary. Ooh, this is scary for Brian. Speaking of, he's 1
Okay,
HP going into the last phase.
I do find, as far as a speedrunning, and this is definitely an opinionated point of view on this one, but Cal is definitely one of the easier bosses once you've gotten through on a speedrun route. Like, for me, at least, the bullet storms seem a bit easier after practicing them a bunch. It becomes like a rhythm game. It's like, there's almost less RNG on this phase than other phases.
Yeah, the biggest thing is the biggest thing we die on now is trying to keep up good damage and getting hit.
And then we got the knockout right there.
Jeez, Grondy's cleaning up Calamari really nicely.
I don't think he got.
He had a
parries.
lot of parries there. That was a 101. That's a solid time. Oh, he didn't actually get a lot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he got
right,
any
sorry.
parries.
He had a
I watched him
redfish.
skip them. Yeah.
He had a redfish and he opted to hit. There's a bit of a there's a bit of a decision you have to make with Kala in going for parries. Because if you get 1 or 2, it's usually not worth it. But if you can get a bunch, then it's definitely worth it.
All right. Moving on to the Phantom Express for Grondious.
There is
This
a
is definitely a hard
potentially
one.
crazy damage boost, double damage boost for a 1 cycle here. I'm not sure if he's going to go for it, though. Let's see. Phase 1 is fairly similar. And he gets the parry. Let's see. Alright. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he misses a couple. Oh, no. He might still be able to get it. Oh, not quite. That's even harder than the. Oh, he almost had it though. Wow.
Very good strat by Grondious to be able to kind of clear that entire top level with that roundabout.
Yeah, I like the roundabout traps being shot down here. It's just a nice little touch that you can do. And he gets the first win. And there goes the second. Yeah, this fight is somehow even scarier than on Lava Spread.
BetaBryn going to the third phase on Sally, cleaning her up pretty easily.
And then, of course, with 1 HP, this last phase becomes even scarier.
Absolutely. Very clean, very clean.
It doesn't quite get the 1 cycle, but I think he actually didn't get that in his PB. Yeah, 113 is a solid time considering he didn't get the 2 cycle phase 2. Brian's going to play phase 4 of Sally a little safe. Definitely expect that. That umbrella can be really trolly. And then, of course, the raining roses.
The roses are the hardest part of that phase, honestly.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I keep dashing right into them.
You just can't see them.
Yeah. 132. We're moving on to King Dice. Do you know his route for this one? Is he going to go 2... I'm going to guess this one. 2, 4, 7. I'm going to Hail Mary that.
Close. Yeah, this is one of the cool things with Roundabout in that you get to fight Chip's bed again.
Yeah, I
can just sit here and yep.
This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in my first Roundabout spread, I didn't know you could do this, so I fought the cigar and I struggled for a while. And this is just this is so much easier than what I was trying to do.
That was easier than a pea shooter as well.
Yeah. Brian actually getting a nice Werner pattern. Let's see if he gets the transition here. Oh, not quite.
Those cherry bombs can hurt a lot too.
Yeah.
And he's moving on to 4, and Grondious is going on to the what are the dice twins called?
Pip and Dot, I think.
Pip and Dot. That makes sense. Oh no.
Ooh, Brian's is a little scary.
Playing it a bit dangerously.
Yeah, he's getting trolled by the gears on the side, too.
This has gotten me a bit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ooh,
okay,
nice.
He makes it through.
Nice dodge. Yeah, he's got it going now.
Oh, Brian is cleaning up the domino fight nicely.
Moving on to the third dice fight. I would say the hardest part about this game is the frustration and the nerves. When you get down to 1 life and you're like, oh, no. It's so easy to make a quick mistake. Oh, thank gosh. He moving on with that.
Nice phase 3.
Very solid. And he's doing 8. So he did 2, 4, 8. I guess what, 2, 4, 7? I was close. That was very close.
If he got a heart, actually, he might have gone for Piruletta. There's a really cool strat where you just stand inside of her hitbox and unload with spready X's.
Oh, absolutely. I can't imagine.
Although, maybe not after, because you're not left with very many cards after the 4. So I don't think he would have went for Piruletta. Yeah, this is an amazing run for Grondious. I wonder what pace he's on. Ooh, Brian's opting to get up close in Bryony's face.
Very good.
Okay. Down 1 HP is basically what you're expecting there if you're getting up close. You can get a lucky pattern where you can avoid the third, the yellow shot rather. Ooh, this is. Oh, jeez. Oh, unfortunate. Oof. One thing you saw Grondious doing there actually was opting to 2-minute flat dice. That's a crazy good time. Oh, and he gets the A+ too.
I'll mark that down. That's really funny.
Yeah. But if you opt to not parry on King Dice, that saves 0.16 seconds every parry you skip. But then also, if your HP is low enough, you can get 0 out of 3 HP in the scorecard, which will also save another 0.8 seconds.
It's all about those tiny time saves. Tiny time saves.
Yeah, which is actually a thing for parries as well. Not a lot of people know that parries aren't always worth it to go for on some fights.
Some fights, absolutely. It just ends up just giving you more time.
Yeah.
You know, like going for the notes of the Car and Beppy doesn't add enough points to your cards to be worth the time loss on it.
Yeah. Although if it'll help you dodge damage, it could be worth it. It's kind of a situational thing.
Absolutely.
Grondious getting a very nice devil pattern.
Absolutely. That was very lucky of him. He's going on to the end of this. He's already passed the world record, so that's not going to be a PB for him, but a very, very solid time. He can definitely do sub 30 on this.
This might actually be a PB for his roundabout spread. His PB is 29.59.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that would be pretty crazy to do in a race. But, I mean, the man's a god gamer, so it wouldn't surprise me. Let's see how... Oh, no, this will be a PB for sure. Oh, and he gets the parry at the end.
Well played.
My goodness.
Well played. GG, guys. Let's get some GGs in chat.
Oh, and Brian having some troubles with Bryony. Bryony can be a real troll here. What a lot of runners will opt to do... Wow, 103 Devil. What a lot of runners will opt to do is actually just stick with P-Shooter, or swap back to P-Shooter, rather, for Bryony.
Yeah, I practice doing that myself as someone who's got low experience, because it is a bit easier to jump backwards for the guns and like the doggos.
Yeah. And actually, for a while at the start of my runs, I would go for P-Spread, and I never even played P-Spread. Bryony, rather. So, you know, nothing wrong with going to P-Shooter for Bryony.
No, I do know that BetaBryn will change to the P-Shooter for the Phantom. I was watching him earlier today. He absolutely did that. And I think that's a safer, smarter route.
Oh, so Grondious actually mentioned to me that if he finishes early, he may show off some glitches, so...
Oh, yes, absolutely. So he's going to show off some glitches. I think he said that there's like glitches that don't mean anything, or that don't do anything. Oh, he's doing the Luigi glitch, the Mugman glitch, where he brings out a bunch of them.
Gross, Mugman. I'm glad neither runner's opted up. What is happening? I asked him about a couple of the glitches he was gonna show off, but he didn't want to tell me, so...
We'll have to ask him in our interviews.
Yeah. Alright, so Brian getting through Hilda. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna... Okay, yeah. Yeah, Brian did a cool little strat there where he uses his nuke to not get frozen by her beam there.
That is definitely a safe play.
This is a fun one. I've seen this one that he's gonna show off here. Ooh, Brian not opting to go for the up close strat. Oh no, there he goes. Yeah, he should be done with her now.
Yeah, with 2 life, he's in a very safe spot with that.
Yeah, there we go. Nice fight from Brian there.
What exactly is Grondious even doing right now?
So, I have an explanation for this. I'll try and find it. Ooh, 127 talent. Nicely done for Brian.
Is he just grabbing a bunch of EXs?
Okay, so if player 2 fires an EX and you pause and remove the player before the EX collides with anything, it just sits there.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Grondious is showing that. Oh, Brian actually going for Lobber on Phantom. Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's gonna... I think he's... Oh, no, he's getting close, too. Wow. Oh, he gets that parry. That parry is extremely tricky to get. Oh, unfortunately...
Yeah, that hitbox on dying Ghost Guy right there is actually pretty janky. It's definitely bigger than it shows.
Yeah.
How many Mugmen are there? What the?
Oh yeah, this is the army glitch.
Yeah.
This is unfortunately banned because
Absolutely.
we don't like fun. No, this is really janky.
Is this on 1.2?
Yes, it is.
You would think. You would think that they would patch that out.
Yeah. Well, the devs like fun, but we don't. No. Brian dealing with the twins here. See if he can get this kill. Oh, not quite. Very close, though.
And he's going into the last phase with 1 HP. That is very dangerous.
Yeah.
This is definitely a bullet hell. There's a lot
Mugman
of...
being carried, as usual.
This is definitely the last phase of Phantom can be a visual headache.
Yeah.
Lot of things going on at once. I actually didn't even know that there were flames popping out until I started speedrunning this game. Nice. Well played by Brian, though.
Yeah. That's very tricky to get.
Yeah, that I normally always take damage on that phase. Moving on to the last two with Brian.
Yeah, what about route he takes on dice? Oh my god, what is happening with Mugman?
I do believe it's Mugmen.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh. The tutorial. Where fun is had.
All right, let's see the route that Brian's going to take. I'm going to guess on this one as well. I'm going to think 3, 5, 8, and that's perfect. That's perfect RNG for him right there. If he goes for that route, that is...
Oh, yeah.
That is S tier RNG.
Yeah, although
that
he
means
may opt for 4, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
oh,
4 and
looks
5
like he
are
doesn't
definitely
actually know the
safest.
sweet spot. Yeah, if you stand in like the absolute perfect spot, then you won't get hit by any of the flames, and you can focus on your... Oh.
But he does know this strat, so that's good. He's probably going to 2-cycle this, but that's definitely safe.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, there we go. Cleaning up the CR nicely. Yeah, there's a couple of different routes you can take, but the safest, fastest one is 248. But okay, he's gonna go for 4. Cool.
4, excellent.
Yeah, 4 can be a sketchy fight for sure.
Yeah,
but 5, if you're coming from 1.1 where you go 3, 5, 7, then 4 can be a tough one to optimize for sure because of the double spikes and having to EX over them and stay close to the boss.
Yeah, it's high risk, high reward with this one. I would say also that like the Magician Bunny can be very difficult if you're not good at doing that jump through the skulls.
Yeah.
I learned how to do that watching you. I was like, I didn't know you can do that, and I practiced it a couple times. It looks a lot harder than it really is.
For sure, yeah. You just kind of watch the bunny himself, and as soon as he moves his arms, that's when you go.
Yeah, you just definitely have to react kind of quickly.
Yeah. And there's actually a crazy route you can go for on NMG, which is... it's crazy on NMG, but on 1.1, it's the normal route. It's the 357 route. But you need basically 2 hearts. And instead of getting double lobber EXs like you would in 1.1, you just jump inside of her hitbox and do a bunch of spread EXs. And you can clean up the fight in about as much time. But you, of course, need the extra HP. And then if you get the spin, or sorry, the charge instead of the spin, then you're having a bad time no matter what. Ooh, what is Grondious showing off here? Is this just going to be an army glitch, or...
Right through that 8-ball. We are going onto the King Dice head with 4 HP, so he can definitely tank and spank this one.
Yeah. I'm impressed with Brian's rolls, actually. The die rolls can be something that a lot of players will opt to do safe, but Brian's going for them pretty quickly.
Yeah, we've all gotten the...
Oh...
We've all gotten the start over and the accidental 9 on a run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the bit of time leading up to the race, or the tournament rather, we were doing some community races, and I had my fair share of misrolls.
Is he? So what is he doing with his parry up there? Oh, there's a ghost up there, and he's just grabbing EXs.
Yep, that's the most used Smugman will ever get.
Sticky ghosts, I see. That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
So moving on to the devil.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see what kind of pattern Brian gets here. We're hoping for no spider. Spider's dumb.
Oh, you had to say something.
Ah, he gets the dragon. Haha.
That is very good.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, it looks like he doesn't quite know the sweet spot.
I also just recently learned that myself as well.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to get into. You kind of need to stand at a certain point when the snake comes at you, and then walk to a certain point when he gets closer. Ooh, Brian playing that a little safe, but nothing wrong with that. You definitely want as much HP as you can. Oh no! So unfortunately, his damage was a little bit off. So normally you only see a spider or a dragon, but if your damage is a little off, you can get both.
What's even more unfortunate is that he started the spider phase and then immediately went on to the next phase.
Yeah, so he was very close to the transition.
Yeah, when the imp stopped spawning. Oh no! He went for the pause glitch, I think, and held forward too much.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, these circle fires can suck. And he's gonna get another dragon.
When the imp stops spawning, however, from the background, is kind of when you know that he is ready to move on to the next phase. If he's in the middle of an attack, he will complete the attack. Do you know if the damage bleeds over to the next phase if he's in the middle of an attack?
Yes, it does.
Excellent.
And that in 1.1, or I guess in this version too, it can allow for a pretty crazy glitch where you can start the transit if you over damage enough to get to the third phase. It can start the third phase transition before the screen has moved all the way down, and you can either get it perfectly so that all your spread bullets hit the eye, or you can potentially even soft lock. Which it ends up looking really silly, but it's really tough to pull off on this version.
All right,
Brian heading into the second phase. Always respect the axe. Oh, unfortunate timing on that attack. See, he actually had quite a bit of overlap there.
Which is very good to see.
Yeah, that second phase can be trolly for sure.
I think I just saw a couple of the nothings from him.
Yeah.
Those are frame perfect switches.
Yeah. The frame perfect trick you don't want to get, like the jump blocks. Oh, hey, Grondious is doing army. I feel like we should allow this glitch. This would be a fun one.
Army percent run?
Yeah. All right, oh, Brian's going to have to go for some tricky dodges here.
Nice.
Oh, never mind, he got it. Nice.
GG
GG from Brian.
41-57. Let's get some GGs in chat, guys. Solid.
The old 36 Baroness with Chaser. Yeah, Brian's a fairly new runner. I want to say he's been at this for like a month, and he's already got a sub 40 PB, so that's very solid from him.
Absolutely, yeah. He's doing really good for the amount of experience that he's put into this game.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
We should definitely ask him that for an interview. If you guys want to stick around, we are going to invite our runners into our channel for an interview. Hey, Grondious, welcome in.
We got one of them. Dude, congrats on the PB with Roundabout.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that one was insane.
I couldn't believe it.
I can't believe you went for a roundabout route.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a go, at least in this first match, just to kind of show it off, since I spent a lot of time working on it when I first was trying to make it work.
So in the Discord chat, you've said like I think it's a viable method. We've all kind of joked about it. Yeah, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. That is that is wild. There were some fights that I was like, was it Briny that I said that? Waffles, yeah. I was like, all right, I'm gonna switch to roundabout just to fight Briny.
Yeah, it's really good on a few bosses for sure. I think the biggest problem with it is Grim. It can be such a nightmare with that. But
had a crazy Grim fight though, so it didn't matter.
Welcome in, BetaBryn. Welcome in, GG.
Hey, GG, man. Let's get this mic
Minfin
on.
wants to know how you're a god gamer, Grondious.
It's all about who you pay to splice in those sweet runs.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
I've got
you
my
gotta
notes here.
Splicer. If you want to
Yeah.
email me their like info, I could use some good splicing in my.
I hope you all enjoyed those glitches that I had some spare time.
Yeah, some of them were quite wild. I think that we were able to kind of figure out what was going on with a couple of them.
Yeah, I had the explanation you had from the lasting EXs. The tutorial,
Oh, yeah.
Those ones were silly.
Yeah. It's funny too because this is the current patch of the game, and you could still just bust it wide open if you want to.
So BetaBryn, how'd you feel about that run, man?
Was it so? Ruby and Croaks threw me off because so the way they went in the second cycle earlier, that was the first time I've ever done that, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, that's the super skip, which is funny enough. That's like one of the only few things that's like quote unquote not allowed in this tournament, and it's very difficult to pull off, which is incredible to see that. So Grondious, I don't know if you were watching from like the side, but on Ruby and Croaks right away, BetaBryn got the super skip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw some people talking about it in chat, but I didn't actually see it myself.
I'm always amazed to see that on 1.2.
Oh yeah, for sure. It means you're doing really good damage.
It threw me off because I was just doing my usual route, the face skip, and I've never actually aimed for the super skip. So so it threw me off, and that's why I took a hit right there. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, it can catch you off guard because if your damage is better than you realize, then oops.
Yeah, it's a good sign when you get it on accident like that because it means you are doing really good DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goofy threw me off because I forgot for a second that his like when he's rolling around, it switches. He'll either do it early or he'll do it later. So it threw me off. That's what I was like. Damn. I was like, all right. I was like, I'm still good though. Yeah, it wasn't a good run, but I mean, I broke my record a couple times this week, so.
Heck yeah, man!
Awesome.
Yeah, you've got a solid time for not running the game for very long.
Yeah, so I think that you said you've been running for about a month. It looks like M Mathers 97 has said the same thing. You've been running this game only for a month, right?
Yeah, so when I watched your stream, they were like, "Oh, he's been running it for a month." I'm like, "Oh, Sky and I are pretty much close. I think I've got it longer." And I checked my Steam, and I bought it on July 10th. But I set a record for 38.49 at about 80 hours.
Holy smokes, dude! That is that is incredible.
Yeah, very nice.
I thought I was like, man, I'm making a lot of progress. That's faster and better than me so far. Good job, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I would that run I would have been at 37 something, but I accidentally died to Warner twice. Zunning was there, but yeah, Zunning's been a really good help. He's the reason I'm where I am, but I haven't been putting in some practice. But yeah, it's a tough game at times. Definitely.
Why are Cuphead speedrunners afraid of using Chase Whetstone?
Chase or Whetstone is
curse
the truth.
combo, man.
Yeah, there were a couple. Sorry, there were. Oh yeah, Grondious. How long have you been running Cuphead? Someone asked.
It's been a couple years. I've got. I think after tonight I might be up to 1,300 hours in the game. So I played it a few times.
Yeah, people asking about deals with the devil and whatnot. There's no deals with the devil. It's just 1,300 hours. No biggie.
Yeah, you didn't sell any part of your soul. It's just 1,300 hours.
I still got some catching up to do. I know SPD Wolf has like 2,400 hours, I think, and Jason's sitting maybe around 2,000 now.
Oh wow,
that's wild.
Yeah, but SPD Wolf plays Legacy is just how weapon swap glitch go burr.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of my community. They're like, "Oh, you got this. You can beat Grondious." I'm like, let me see, 1,200 hours versus 80 hours. I got this, guy. Don't worry.
That's
honestly,
how I'm
man,
feeling.
You're doing very good for that amount of hours.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, Zunny's been there the whole time since I started, actually, because I've never actually wanted to speedrun a games. I never cared for it. But I went through the game I actually did my first playthrough. I made it more challenging by doing P shooter only because I just didn't I was like, nah, I'll just do P-Shooter only. And then Zenny stopped in because I was like, all right, let's see how fast we can go through. And he was like, oh, are you gonna actually speedrun? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I don't know, this game's amazing. I was like, it's just amazing and fun, and if I can learn how to speedrun, it'd be a good time killer if I had like an hour.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Zunning's awesome.
Yeah, he is, but and then my community's been there since I actually started, so they make fun of me to like I'll start a new game and they're like, oh, you're gonna speedrun that? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, but oh, Grondious, congratulations on breaking the world record. I think it was last week.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, he also got a roundabout PB in this one.
of course he did.
Beta, you were
couldn't believe
pretty
it
close to
myself.
getting a PB yourself as well. I think that there was like maybe a death or two, and you would have PB'd pretty hard.
Oh yeah, no, I would have PB because I actually got gold on like I golded on Bonbon.
Oh hell yeah!
Venom.
Yeah, your Bonbon was a quit. That was a 53 Bonbon.
Yeah, there was like 4 bosses I actually golded on. So if I hadn't have died,
Nice.
yeah, I would have had another PB.
That's wild. I did the same thing on my match too. I got like five gold, but I got like 6 deaths.
Brian,
Wow,
your honey bottoms hurt my soul.
Oh man,
The
you
platforms.
got dunked on. She did
Yeah.
not like you.
Well, I got thrown off at that point because somebody in my chat decided to be like, "Hey, Grondious is at Calamari," and I'm like, thank you.
Oh.
I was like, I don't like to know where my competition is at the time because I'm just focused on my race.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's a smart method. I like turned everything off during my race and just screamed into the wind.
Yeah, I should have done that. I didn't think they would do that, and I was like, so it threw me off, and I was like, whatever, I'll just keep going. And Briny, that's why I died at Briny. I was thrown off there because of that, but I was like, whatever, just keep going.
Yeah, the briny patterns were a little trolly as well.
Yeah,
I was a little surprised you opted for Lobber on both Phantom and Briny.
well, that's what I've been practicing for the past 2 days.
I thought I saw you switch to P-Shooter today when you went to Phantom. I was impressed that you kept the Lobber on.
Yeah, no, I've been practicing Lobber and spread for every boss. I don't switch up.
I see.
Yeah.
Zenny gave me tips on Briny, and then Phantom I just watched. What did I watch? I watched Jason, and then I watched Zenny. But I just got used to it and practiced with it, and I just golded on it this time, so that was nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, you had a scary last phase with 1 HP for sure.
Yeah, I know. I was like, all right, Monka S last phase, let's go. Yeah, and then I actually, golded on King Dice. Just because I saw the cards I was like, all right, I was like,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
2 extra HPs. Because I usually don't do damage boost on Cigar, and then so that's what saved me some time.
Yeah, you got some really good RNG on those hearts on King Dice. We were very happy to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it and I was like, all right, let's go. Damage boost, let's go. Yeah, no, I think my average on him is usually around 248, but I got 230 today, so that's like 30
nice.
or 18-second knockoff of my average, actually. Yeah, but it's funny because the other day I was looking at, what was it? I started playing Super Golden Ghost, and I guess I learned that Jason did a speedrun for that, so that's nice.
Yeah, I think he's like 6th place or something like that.
Oh wow.
In Super
Another
Golden
god
Ghost. He got
gamer.
pretty high up.
Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts is another very difficult speedrunning game.
Oh yeah, casually and for speedrun.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that he's on that.
Yeah, no, I was telling Zenny, I was like, I won't be practicing Cuphead as much after our tournament just because I am a variety gamer. And he was all telling me, he's like, nah, it's really hard to get away from this game once you
Yeah, it'll get its claws into you.
It's kind of true, but no, I told him I'd be practicing here and there, try and break my records here and there, but yeah, I've got other games to play, but I mean, I'm just proud that because I told him my goal was to get under 40 minutes. That was my goal for Cuphead, and I actually managed that like 6 days ago.
Yeah, very nice, dude. Good work.
Yeah, Sky, you'll get there. It is a tough game, but
yeah, it's the next curve for sure. Sub 40.
Yeah. It's the consistency that'll come with time.
Yeah, for sure. I think, and I've said this before on my personal stream, but it's like a deathless run is a quicker run than any kind of optimizing. You know, if you optimize but you have a death on a third phase of a boss, you're adding a minute. You know, you can save 5 seconds by doing a cool trick, but if you have a deathless run, that's going to be as faster than a non-deathless run. Typically.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've been practicing on my last PB I set, which the 3849. I actually had 2 deaths in that, but my record before that, which was 3953, I had no deaths. And the only reason for that was because I was practicing Briny and Phantom Express, which were my big time savers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because those guys are tough to get. Like Lobber and Spread on Briny and Phantom are really tough.
Bexy asks about predictions for the remaining round 1 bracket matches. Now, it seems like it's going to go mostly in the case of seeding, but the one I'm interested in for sure is Bexy versus Zero.
That is going to be a good head-to-head match. They're very close on their consistency in PBs.
Yeah,
definitely going to be a good match to watch.
I'm actually really excited for SPD Wolf versus the Mexican Runner. I haven't seen TMR play in a while, and I'm just curious of, if he's been secretly training, practicing up. I'm curious what he's going to bust out this tournament.
For sure. I think we saw his he has a 1.1 record on the board, but that's from a while ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think I've peeked on him on Twitch. He has played it recently, I think is what Fruity says, but I haven't seen him practice at all. But he's the kind of gamer that I think he's going to pick it up the day before and play the match pretty well the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He is a professional gamer for sure.
Oh yeah,
that'll be a fun one to watch though.
Yeah,
those are like the 2 OGs.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Zero Planes and Bexy Boy. That is my most excited match that's remaining here.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah,
the closest
his goal in this match. I heard him during one of his somebody's stream. I forgot who. He was like, "Yeah, my goal is to beat Brian." I was like, "All right, Bexy." I was like, I mean, you already did it, but it's on the record board. But all right, that's a good goal.
Hey, racing in the record board can be very different.
Oh yeah, I know, with deaths and everything. I just thought I forgot who I was talking. I was like, nah, he needs a higher goal, like beat Grondious or Jason Norris. I mean, that's a good goal for him.
All right. Does anyone in chat have any more questions before we wrap this up? Get the delay a couple seconds.
Yeah. Oh, actually, while we're waiting on the delay, I'd just like to say, in case anyone's unaware, all the Cuphead peoples, this GG Speedruns channel is hosting a tournament for a game called The Messenger, and it is awesome. And I would highly recommend checking it out. It's been really cool seeing some of the Messenger people in the watching the Cuphead matches. So let's see if we can return the love to them, because The Messenger is an awesome game.
Yeah, their community is just as cool as us.
Yes.
Maybe not as cool. I don't know. They have.
I was gonna say a bit cooler.
I mean, what did I? Oh, hey, Grondious, how you doing? Hey,
I'm torn between two communities.
Oh, so sorry.
They're both great though.
I didn't know you were still here.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look into that because I've been hearing a lot about the Messenger.
Yeah.
Brian, what's your plans after the tournament? We got a question from the True Brit Gamer.
Was that the question? My plans after it?
Yeah, your plans after the tournament.
Stream some more. Yeah.
Stream some more.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll still be playing. Probably a little. Nah, I'll probably take a break from Cuphead. Probably play other games, but I will be streaming and having some fun and chatting with my community.
Cool. And one more, but I feel like I know the answer. How'd you feel about the RNG on Honey Bottoms?
Oh my. I was like, all right, circles, not too bad. And then I look above me and I was like, no platforms. I was like, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one time, I think it was because I think he took a death on Rumor. Yeah, on the first go at it, you had no platforms on the left. She went right. You went right. There was no platforms on the right. And like Waffles and I were like, "Ooh, that's so unfortunate. Look at the left. Oh, he's going to the right. Oh, there's no platforms there either."
Yep.
Yeah. The thing is, I already well, you popped in Sky when I was practicing, but I already knew going in the run. I was like, Honey Bottom's gonna kill me because I was practicing right before the race, and I was doing terrible. I was like, all right, I guess it's Honey Bottom's turn. Give me a bad day. I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was like I said during the race. Good Honey Bottoms RNG, just like good Cagney RNG doesn't exist. Because you guys both got seeds.
Both got seeds, yeah.
Yeah, my Cagney was terrible. Actually, it was like the worst split in the run.
Oh wow.
I was
Didn't
so
really affect
sad I
much,
didn't
though.
get the one cycle skeleton with roundabout because I was like one bullet off.
That was so close.
I actually got the spready X's in the proper strat, but it was just a little off.
Yeah. It's like a little thing with that Phantom fight. I like how the roundabout trap is shot down.
Yeah, it's like the opposite.
Yeah. Just a weird thing.
What did you what was your time with the roundabout?
29:54.
0.97. 0.97.
Okay.
Nice.
Making me look bad over here, Sky.
Yeah, no, we went to, or you went to the third phase of the devil, and I was like, or the second phase of the devil, and I was like, wait, is this gonna PB?
Yeah, I think you said your old roundabout PB was what, 29, 58, 59?
59,
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just like cleaning up the third phase, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna PB. This man's
when
a
I saw
Chad.
the snake, I got pretty excited. I was like, yes!
Yeah.
Not spider.
Yeah, no, I was just like generally excited for Snake, but if I knew you were on PB pace, I would have been a lot more excited. But yeah, I think that's gonna pretty much do it. I think we have a race tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST between Calva and Two Tone Pony. Two Tone's another fairly new runner who's been doing very well. We're getting a lot of those. Yeah, if anyone's interested in that race, that'd be.
So how many new runners do we have? How many new runners are there? I know there's me, Sky, Two Tone.
I think that's pretty much it.
What about Zero? Did Zero? How long has Zero been playing?
Zero Planes has been playing for a while. Actually, he just kind of took a really long break from the game.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But he's
Angels. Angels is pretty new.
Yeah, Angels is.
Yeah, he's been doing really well. All right, yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for us, though.
Awesome. Well, thanks for everyone coming. Be sure to drop a follow to this channel. Big shout outs to Mr. Dino for hosting all of us. Is it Dino or Dino? I think it's Dino because it's dinosaurs, right? I don't know.
So.
That's whatever. Dino, Mr. Dino. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Dino.
He puts a lot of hard work into all of this to make sure that we have some fun things to do.
Yeah, this sounds like a nightmare
Dino
to arrange all this. But
yeah,
he's doing
it. Yeah, he's got to deal with us and messenger people. Oh, hey, Grondious.
Hey, now. But yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna be running that game too, Sky. You better watch it.
Yeah, but you aren't yet.
Just gotta get a stupid 29 and 1.1, and then I'm free. Alright, yeah. Until next time, though. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful night to all.